As an agency owner or someone looking to build a business from the computer, that'll pretty much cover all of your bases. Now, the second part of this. So I was thinking about when I was first getting started, and one of the most difficult things for me to wrap my head around was collecting money from my new customers, my potential customers. It almost paralyzed me. It stopped me from getting more customers because I wasn't really sure how I was gonna collect the money. Should I take cash? Should I take a check? What's available to me? And after building some pretty successful businesses, what I do now is very different from what I did before. So that's what this video is about. I'm gonna share with you exactly how I collect the money while I'm building my business, and also very important, how I keep records of the money coming in, the money coming out, and the detailed reporting. So that's exactly what this video is about. Smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are new here. We put out regular information and content on how I have built and continue to build and grow my businesses from my laptop. Let's get into the video. Okay, so when you're building an online business, there are two important factors to consider with sending out invoices, receiving money, and keeping track of all that, and I'm gonna go over them. So when I was first getting started, I was selling services like websites, running ads, doing social media marketing, social media posting, the slew of marketing services for helping local businesses. Originally, I didn't really have any idea on how to get paid, or I didn't know what the best ways to get paid were. So when I would say I need $500 for a website, I would just expect the customer to produce the money in whatever way, right? And most times back then, this is a couple years ago, I was collecting a lot of checks, which isn't really the best way to get money. There are a lot of easier ways to get money. So that's where we come into the collecting money category. Now, this information, while might be base level for a lot of people, it will be refreshing for you to get my take because my business funnels a fair amount of money through it, and we have gone through different ways of doing this, and I'm gonna break that down in this video a little further. So, collecting money. The easiest way, in my opinion, is electronically, right? I used to collect checks, so we can put checks, we got cash, but now we do a lot more electronic. And what I mean by that is we send a lot of electronic invoices that can be paid online. So this is like Square, PayPal, Stripe, QuickBooks. Hopefully you can read that. QuickBooks. There's FreshBooks, there's ThriveBooks, there's HoneyBooks. There's all sorts of tools out there that help you to send invoices and get paid. The choice is up to you, okay? I use Square, I use Stripe, I use PayPal, and I use QuickBooks. I use all of them. One of the easiest ones that people use, and that I use though, is Square, right? You have to take into consideration all of these charge a fee whenever you process a payment through them. A lot of them are around 3, 4, 5%. It's easier this way, especially when you get into the realm of charging monthly marketing services or people pay you by a retainer. You want that, right? That's one of the most important things that I can share with you is that if you're looking to build a business, an online business, local marketing business, and you're selling one-off services, you're selling graphic design, you're selling business cards, you're selling websites, you're selling audits, whatever it is, it's difficult if you don't have a base of income coming in each and every single month. This makes it difficult for you to make important decisions for your business because each month to pay your monthly overhead, if you're just working from home, that could just be paying your rent. Your overhead could be your rent in your house, right? But each month, if you're having to go out and get a new client, you have to sell a new website, you have to go out and sell, a new graphic package, or you have to go shoot a new video and sell that video package. If you have to go acquire a new customer each and every single month, it's going to be very difficult for you. So what you need to start doing is thinking about how you can sell your services on some sort of monthly recurring rate, right? We do a lot of running ads, search engine optimization, social media marketing. These services all take work each month to fulfill, so we get paid a monthly retainer to fulfill. And this allows us, if you're getting paid, $10,000 per month, each and every month, you're guaranteed that that is coming in, then you're able to make longer term decisions for your business because you know that you have this money coming in. And when I say a long-term decision, an example of that is like maybe you don't take a particular client because you notice some red flags, or maybe they wouldn't be a good fit, or maybe you don't work well together and you can see that working with this client is going to be a lot more difficult for you and take a lot more time for you to fulfill these services just based on how you work together. So you can say no to this client, right? You can be picky and choosy on who you take on if you have this base. But if you have no money coming in, no revenue, then it's very difficult to say no to somebody. You need all the money you can get. So as quickly as possible, you want to transition into monthly recurring services. And a way that you can do that is by sending electronic invoices through Square, PayPal, Stripe. And what you can do is you can have people save their card on file with Stripe, with Square, with basically all of these. You have to ask them to fill out a credit card authorization form. It's about, just basically their information, saying their name, their phone number, their credit card, and saying that they authorize you each month to go ahead and charge their card this much on this date. By doing that, every month at the same time, you're gonna get paid your retainer. And this is how you start to build that base and get a little more security in your business. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a base of revenue coming in, you don't really have a business, you have a hobby is what I would call it. And you need to get to that as quickly as possible. And these tools here allow you to send invoices. People can put their credit card online from their phone, wherever, and you can get paid, and then you can automate your billing to get paid each and every time, which you can imagine inversely, if you're waiting for a check every single month to come in the mail, you're not really sure if that check's gonna be coming in. So you have to just hope that it comes in, but with having somebody authorized to bill every month, you know that they're not gonna not pay you unless they cancel. And if they cancel, you're gonna get notified. Another cool thing that these tools allow you to do is if you send an invoice for like a website, a one-time fee, and you send it, it sends out to them via email, and the customer gets it, and they haven't paid it, you're able to send a reminder through the tool. So you can say, hey, are you going to pay this? Do you wanna start this project? Which, being a freelancer or an agency owner or somebody just getting started, you know that it can be irritating to send out a proposal. It can be irritating to send out an invoice to somebody who says that they're interested, but they don't pay the invoice. And you don't want to follow up all the time and bother people and say, hey man, are you gonna pay that invoice, or do you want to start, or were you just kicking tires? But sending out the notification, the reminder, hey, pay your invoice, Square is telling you to do this, or Stripe, that's actually pretty handy. So I really like that too. So all of those reasons are great reasons for having these. Of course, you can set something up called ACH. I use ACH through QuickBooks, where people can do direct deposit out of their bank account. So you can do a Google search to get a little more information in depth on all of these tools, on how they work and whatnot. But as an agency owner or someone looking to build a business from their computer, these are the base ways that you should look into sending invoices, getting paid. That'll pretty much cover all of your bases. Now, the second part of this with managing your money is really keeping records of it. So when I was just getting started, I used to keep this beautiful spreadsheet. It was so beautiful, it was perfect. It was not very beautiful, it was not perfect. I used to keep a spreadsheet. Every client that I got, every expense that I made, all the money coming in and out, I had a ledger, and it was in Pages or it was in Excel. It was like a master ledger, and at the end of the year, I would look at it and I would do my bookkeeping, and it was a little bit more difficult, but granted, I was just getting started, right? I didn't have the money to hire a CPA, I didn't have the money to hire an accountant or have the more sophisticated systems that I have now. So I really had to figure out how to make it work. And so having gone through that experience, one of the things that I would highly recommend to people that are just getting started is, okay, maybe in the beginning, document all of your records. So document your sales and your expenses just to keep track, right? Just when you're getting started, that you're at the business validation idea. If you're a business and you have revenue coming in, you have clients, then skip this and just go straight to QuickBooks. QuickBooks Online, I'll put a link below the description of this video. You can check out QuickBooks Online. I believe they have some sort of special offer or a trial or something like that. You can click my link below this video. This is such a game changer with regard to tracking your sales, the taxes you pay, the visibility you have. You get profit and loss sheets. You can see how much money you're making, how much money you're expending in different graphs and charts. And also, when you hire a tax professional to help you, whether it's a CPA or an accountant or an enrolled agent, you just give them tax advisor access. Not admin access, but you give them tax advisor access so they can go in and reconcile your books. They can make sure that each line item is getting categorized through expense or sale or vendor. And if you start out knowing that you're, like, let's say you have a decent sized business or a little business that you've validated, right? You've got a couple thousand each month coming in, and you just jump straight to QuickBooks, man, you're gonna save a lot of headache, because I made the switch to QuickBooks after my business was generating, $50,000, $100,000, and I had a lot of sales coming in. And for somebody to go back retroactively and figure all that out was a total pain, and I had to pay a bunch of money to do it. But let's say you don't have that much revenue coming in, you're just getting started. What you should do is keep a ledger. There are probably some apps and tools out there to help you do this, but even a Google Sheet is easy enough. And just track your sales, track your expenses, and once you validate your concept, you're like, wow, my business actually works, I have revenue coming in, I think I want to take things to the next level. Then move over to QuickBooks. That way, from the very start, out of the gate, you can track what you're doing, what your business is doing. And this is going to do a number of things. Number one, it's going to help you be more effective with your tax savings at the end of the year. Number two, it's going to help you to, if you ever decide to sell your business, the better records that you have and the longer you have kept records, the more money you will be able to sell your business for. So one of the first things that people ask when they are acquiring a business is, how much money does your business make each year? And how much money has it made year after year? It's always different depending on who's acquiring a business, but one of the metrics that they ask for is trailing revenue for the past 3 years. So if you can show that your business has made 10x more revenue each year for the last 3 years, you might be able to sell your business for 10, 20, 30x, whatever multiplier of whatever revenue it makes. But you have to be able to show that revenue in order to charge and command that fee. So very important to use a sophisticated record-keeping tool right out of the gate. There are other tools out there. This is what I'm using. I use this for multiple businesses, not just my marketing company, my local agency, but also my internet marketing business. Both of them do a lot of volume, but also we have a lot of sales. One of those businesses, we have thousands, maybe 10,000 sales each and every month. And in order to keep track of that and maintain that, we have to really have something sophisticated, something that, look, I'm not a tax professional. I just need to be able to log in and look at what I'm doing and be able to make decisions for my business based off of that information. And so these tools really allow me to do that. These tools allow you to collect the money, and you want to make sure you're keeping good records of what you're doing with your money and how you're growing your business moving forward. So with that, I hope you got something out of this video. Please like the video if you did get something out of it. Subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I put down regular videos and content about building and growing your business, your digital marketing agency, making a full-time income online. And you can also DM me on Instagram. You can find me at Nick Ponte on Instagram. Shoot me a private message. I'm there answering questions and comments all the time. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.